end of month on the trading markets. Both crypto and traditional markets end today for the month. And what does that mean? Well, there's quite a lot happening. Look at the central daily ranges of cryptos like Bitcoin and Solana. They're fairly tight. And so that means probably a trending day. We've already seen some nice trending moves happening on those coins on low times. So far, they've been rejected at the central daily ranges. They've tested the central daily ranges and they've been rejected, meaning they've met sell pressure there and dipped down. Bitcoin dropped down to the top, to the first sell level of the VRE above the top of the central monthly range. The first monthly sell level, that is, above the top of the central monthly range. You see also Solana has been dipping down. There is mixed volatility, and there's a mix of the indications across volatility, variance, entropy, and returns. On Bitcoin, for example, on the daily time frame. And what that means is on lower time frames, you can see opportunities for scalping. They're pretty good. They should be pretty good. We should have a pretty volatile day. You should see the 4 hour, the last 4 hour in a time frame goes and intersect on the 4 hour of the coin of the 30 power mean set on smoothing like 10, and one of the RMLRs there. So that means that within 0 to 4 candles of that intersect, there probably will be a nice move relative to the time frame, which means today. And would not be surprised to see today's traditional trading market see some nice moves as well, as they're also set up for that, and crypto following or leading the way, possibly even with some trending moves in the run up to and open of traditional markets, and possibly some trending moves throughout the day before the end of the day. So wouldn't it all be surprising to see some nice movements overall on the day, and certainly it should be good for scalping low time frames, of course with the VEPs and not lagging information. All in all, this has been a month that has seen a range of price action on Bitcoin so far of more than 22% from the low to the high. Pretty good for a first month of the year. What does that mean for next month? Well, we take it day by day. Oh, also, Bitcoin and Solana both remain in mean reversion on the daily time frame to the 3012 RMLR, which in both cases is below the asset. Does it mean it's going to complete the mean reversion today? No, it doesn't have to complete the mean reversion today. It could take some more days. Heck, it could take some more weeks. Right? We could see it happen maybe next week, maybe the week after, maybe by the end of February. Who knows? Maybe later. But it is not likely to hit the third band above, right? The third RMLR band of that 3012 RMLR on the daily time frame in either case, Bitcoin or Solana, before actually hitting the RMLR itself at some point, which means you can use the RMLR as a downside target, and you can use the third band up as an upside target to take profit before it hits that third band, because it probably won't hit it, even if it comes real close. Now, it could, in theory, possibly hit it, but it is highly improbable that it will do that. And even if it does, it'll probably just spike through and bounce right back down or drop right back down. And even if it doesn't, even if it stays above it and closes a candle above that third band up, well, it's still a good take profit area at that band or even before. And then if the indications say keep going up, then keep going up, reposition your trade and keep going up. But the probability is, we're talking about the overwhelming, the vast overwhelming majority of the probabilities, well over 99%, is that it will actually complete the mean reversion before it hits that band. You don't have to believe me. Look at the data. Go back in history and see how many times it hits that third band up before hitting that RMLR to complete, or hits the third band down before completing the RMLR. Right after it stops hitting those third bands for a couple of candles on any time frame, the probability is it is going to complete that mean reversion first before hitting that third band again in either direction. Right? So if it hit the bands to the upside, it won't hit them again until completing the RMLR. If it hits the bands to the downside and then stops, it won't complete. It won't hit those bands again before completing the RMLR above it. That's just how it is. You don't have to believe me. Go look it up for yourself. That's what we're looking at right now. Hold on one second. Little temporary break for you there. So that's what's going on with Bitcoin and crypto. And traditional markets end the month this week and the week today, which means there's going to be probably a lot of price action following the returns today. And if you look at the overnights, and if you look at how assets closed yesterday, and if you look where they closed in relation to where the new central daily ranges are at, or where they will populate when the markets open, well, you'll see exactly what is likely to happen today. And if you want to know how to read that, just hop on over to the Alpha Trading Discord. Jump into one of the live streams. Cover the VRE every day on traditional assets and on crypto assets, because it's an extremely powerful targeting tool for entries and exits. Because the VRE levels and the Laplace and normal distribution levels, especially on the 4-hour and the daily, are extremely powerful price magnets, just like the VRE levels on the daily, weekly, and monthly are also extremely powerful price magnets. And if you want to learn how to trade volatility, probability, and statistics for free, well, you can. All you got to do is, like I said, jump into the Discord at alphatradinghq.com/Discord. Again, that's alphatradinghq.com/Discord. Go into the request support channel, click the create ticket button, and when you do that, all you got to do is say or write that you want your free access to the volatility starter pack of indicators, and you'll get them. And also include your TradingView username so that we can hook you up with those indicators, because our indicators are on TradingView. Once you do that, you'll get access to all the educational information you need to trade with those indicators. You get a free pre-populated chart that you can use with the indicators on them. You get access to the chat channels where all the traders are, in addition to the public channels that you already have just by entering the Discord. You'll have access to the live streams that we do Monday through Saturday, starting at 11 a.m. U.S. Eastern Time. And you can join those live chats, and you can chat in the chat channel, asking questions or asking for specific assets to be analyzed. And you can even participate by voice. The whole point of our live streams is to be educational, to teach you how to use the VEPs and how to trade the VEPs. So that's my little brief message for you today. Hopefully we'll see you in the live stream. We also syndicate in real time to Rumble. We have a channel over there. If you just go to Rumble and you search up Alpha Trading VEPs, or if you just enter our Discord, you'll see in the channel where we post the links to the live streams on Rumble. You can just click on that. Ironically, the fact that I've mentioned Rumble a few times now on this stream means this video won't get out to anybody, but that's okay. It's funny because Rumble is a real word in the English language, right? But still, they will suppress videos that mention that word for whatever reason. And more importantly, they will suppress our videos on YouTube, including this one that discussed the VEPs, because the powers that be don't want you to know how to trade volatility, entropy, probabilities, and statistics. Do you know why? Because they don't want you to be on the winning side of the trades most of the time, right? They want your capital as exit liquidity. And if you think I'm kidding, well, look who owns Google. Look at the major shareholders that own Google. And frankly, look at the major shareholders that own Rumble. Right? A lot of the same big investors. So if you think they're so different, well, not so much. But we do have a little bit of traction over on Rumble, more than we've been getting on YouTube when we stopped using YouTube. So that's why we're over on Rumble now. Well, actually, we were on TradingView before that. Like between YouTube and Rumble, we spent about a good year doing live streams on TradingView and posting out to YouTube and Twitch at the same time. But as soon as we got any traction on TradingView, they also began shadow banning us. Literally, we got an editor's pick video one day, and the day that we got that was the last day that we had good traction on TradingView. And from the very next day, we started to see our traffic on TradingView fall off a cliff, quite literally. And they began shadow banning us there too, just as they have on every other platform we've ever posted links to or videos to, including Twitch and Twitter and Instagram and wherever else we posted to. BBS, which is a blockchain social media platform, and obviously on YouTube and other video platforms we've been on, which I won't even mention here, but we put our videos out there in a lot of places, and every single one of them has shadow banned us at one time or another, and effectively killed off all of our views, which is frankly hilarious. Sad, but hilarious. Sad for the retail traders who ought to know about this stuff and are not able to, because, well, they'll never get to see it. I mean, if you happen to stumble upon this, it's probably because you've either seen my videos before or you've seen videos related to this, like posted by other people who've watched this channel, or whatever the case might be. You know, you somehow got to this channel. Maybe you searched up trading volatility. Maybe you searched up trading entropy. Maybe you searched up trading probabilities or trading statistics or quant trading or HFT firms or HFT trading or trading algorithms, things like that. And so you ended up on this video somehow because those keywords are in this video, even as I speak, right? The algorithms put the keywords as searchable text, but they will definitely suppress it. So you'd have to scroll down pretty far to find this stuff. If you happen to search up VEPs, which very few people would because they don't know it exists, well, then you'll find our videos pretty much at the top because that's an acronym that we created. if you've ever heard of the RMLR, you've heard about it through somebody that knows about alpha trading, because we invented the RMLR, which is the reverse mean of log returns indicator that we invented. Now, there have been reverse mean of log returns, obviously math exists since since before our indicator, but what you can do with the RMLR, which is to read something about the future very, very accurately, was not done before. We created that, and that's that indicator is our invention. Just like we also created the very first volatility indicator based on Laplace, because normally volatility indicators are based on the normal distribution or the standard deviation of returns, because that is the definition of volatility in trading markets, right? The standard deviation of returns. However, there's no reason not to use the Laplace distribution of returns, the Laplace distribution deviation of returns, or the Laplace deviation of returns. And we are, in fact, the first group of people that have created such an indicator. It's built into our usual AVR, or alpha volatility radar indicator. You can choose normal distribution or Laplace distribution as your distribution model. And that is very powerful, because not only do we have Laplace in the AVR, but we have a pseudo Laplace z-score. We have Laplace distribution bands. We have a number of different Laplace-based tools, right? The projection boss you can also calculate using, or you can also use set to Laplace as well as normal distribution. And all in all, that way you have a full suite of Laplace indicators to be able to see, in fact, what the Laplace returns and the Laplace volatility is showing you, and the Laplace probabilities, as well as the normal distribution probabilities. So that gives you a very powerful suite of tools if you subscribe to our Pro Traders indicator. Even if you don't subscribe, by the way, you just use our free tools, right? You still have access to the normal distribution AVP, or alpha volatility percentile, and the alpha trading Pearson correlation, which together gives you the volatility indication that you need to know if prices are going to go up or down if you read the tendencies correctly. And the alpha laser returns, also based on normal distribution with standard deviation bands. And the alpha volatility quality, also based on normal distribution, which also has standard deviation bands and is highly directional to tell you when to get in and when to hold and when to get out of trades. So yeah, that's a great way to learn how to trade, all for free. And once you learn how to use those free tools, you can actually request a free trial of the Pro Traders subscription, which is like a couple weeks or even a month, I think. Normally it's a couple weeks, but I think last year, if I remember correctly, we switched it up to a month. So you get those for, I think, up to a month, I believe. And then that should be, more, even 2 weeks is more than enough time to figure out if you want to subscribe or not. Most people, after a few days, once they've learned the free tools properly, even after 1 to 3 days, typically people decide that they want to subscribe if they're real traders, like if they're serious about trading. So you can do that, and the price is extremely cheap. It's like $150 or less than $150 a month for the full suite of indicators. We have more than 40 indicators, and when it's on sale, it's like $99 a month. And the next sale is coming up on Valentine's Day, something like that, in February. So you can definitely take advantage of that if you want. And or President's Day, whatever, one of those days, George Washington's birthday. I don't know. Anyway, there's no shortage of holidays throughout the year. There's like, I think 9 or actually 11 at this point holidays, federal holidays, and those are days that we typically run sales. And at the end of the year, we usually run an extended holiday season discount as well. So if you want to learn for the next like 9 months and then sign up, you can do that too at a discount. But you can get that same discount at any of the holiday events throughout the year. Prices are likely to change. They were already supposed to at the beginning of this month. We kept them down a little bit for now, but we're likely to change them up soon. But they won't go up that much, just a little bit to keep up with inflation, cost of production and maintenance, because of the consistently dropping purchasing power of the U.S. dollar, for example. And you can buy those indication packages from us in Bitcoin and Cardano, in Solana, in USDT on Solana, or USDT, I guess USDT on Ethereum, whatever. Doesn't really matter. And what else? Oh, also, if you want one-on-one private tutoring sessions, you can get that too. And either I will tutor you or my fellow co-founder Bilbo will tutor you. We're typically the ones who offer that. And only co-founders of Alpha Trading are qualified to teach those. Like we don't farm out the qualification process to random people or to just anybody, even OGs in our Discord. We don't just give them the ability to officially be recognized as an Alpha Trading tutor. I mean, they may tutor privately, I don't know what they do with their own time, and if they tutor people, that's up to them. But if you want actual tutoring from one of the co-founders of Alpha Trading, you can get that. You just go into our Discord and go into the Shop Alpha channel, and you can see the deals there, which again are not on sale at the moment, but it's still an amazing deal because it includes an entire year of the subscription to the Pro Traders indicator. All of them, the Pro Traders subscription package, which is like, you get more than 20 indicators, I think even more than 24 indicators, and you have access to another like 16 if you want. You just ask for the different ones that you want, and you can get them with no extra charge. We just grant you access. We have a package that we set for you, but you can always ask for other indicators, and we'll give you access if you want them. And again, our Discord is at alphatradinghq.com/Discord. And once again, hopefully we'll see you in the live stream today. It's Friday. Hop on in. It starts at 11 a.m. U.S. Eastern Time. We'll cover crypto, we'll cover traditional markets, and it's an educational experience. So come on in and learn for free. Watch the live stream, participate, speak up if you have questions, or write your questions in the chat, and we will do our best to answer your questions. Happily, that's what the community is for. It's for traders, by traders, about traders who want to learn a better way to trade. All right, that's it for now. Take care. Happy trading.